Hello. Once upon a time, in 2017, things began to show up at my doorstep. Well, today we have another box. And let's see. What do we have? Oh boy. That's a paper. That's a good thing. He's protected. We were all wondering whether Whalebacker was going to be able to deliver this thing without problems. Okay, where do we start? This little thing. Mythic Battles Pantheon Revised Pack. Okay, so that's got the new books updated to the 1.5 finally. That'll be cool. Got some dice. And, oh yes. Okay, that's going to be the art book. I think we should start off with this one. I think it's appropriate to start off with this one. Let's see if I can cut this carefully. Oh no, they put the tape on the... well, at least there's plastic over it. Ragnarok is here. There's Odin. And let me just set that there for now. Toss this. Okay. Bifrost taken by storm. Once again, it's English and French. Which is fine. They're from France. So, that's fine. We are from France. That's fine. They do a good job. Monolith is one of the best publishers of these types of really big box games that are got the nice miniatures and everything, you know. And I've never been really disappointed with anything I've received from them. Let's see here. Yeah, I'm going to be taking my time with this video, so, you know, from time to time you're probably going to want to fast forward or something. Don't worry, you're not going to miss much other than my going on about things you probably don't care about, as far as my own opinions. But I just wanted to open this up and make sure that everything was good to go. This box open. Alright, unfortunately no inner box art, but that's okay. That's never been a thing for them. Okay, so we got the English and the French version of the scenario book. Artwork these guys do is always amazing. Got some setups. other setups. Okay, this is typical of what I've expected. And of course, let's do the old check in the back. Nope. No index for that one, but I don't think it's really required. This is just a scenario book. It's not a rule book. And we'll put the French one over here. I'll put all that with the rest of my French stuff, which I still have from over the years. So if anybody lives in my area, which I'm not going to talk about, who's French speaking and wants those, they can contact me if they know who I am. So, don't you love the interwebs? Okay. So here we got a board. Let's back this box up a minute. Also, cool artwork on the sides, of course. Okay. These maps are always huge. Okay. Alright, so this would be Odin's throne room. He got his throne here. But it's on fire. It's under attack. I'm sure he's summoning his forces from Valhalla to defend the area. And here we have... Oh, this is the Bifrost. That makes sense. Nice little... Well, not little. It's a huge fountain. So... I imagine, you know, they'd be watching the world from here. And, let's see. Okay, that was very exciting, I know. Taking too much time on a map. This looks like a miniatures box. Cool. Alright, so we got Odin. Oh, of course, we have the French side facing out. Okay. Alright, so here we have a big old deer and the son of Mistral. I'm not as familiar with the Norse. I mean, I do love the Norse myth, but I don't know every absolute character off the top of my head. But Odin, Thrud, which is Thor's daughter, a Valkyrie. Hugin and Munin, Siggy, and Heimdall. Alright, that's cool. Let's set those over there. I did notice that they put the nice shiny side in French, which, you know, they're from France, I guess. That's okay. As long as it's playable. That's all I really care about. Let's see. Okay, this one has an actual finger thingy, so let's use that. Use your tools, people. This is how mankind has come from the Stone Age. Okay. Alright, let's see if these are in good shape. Give me a second, I just got this phone, so I don't have a lot of fancy cameras in this place. Alright. First glance, everything looks pretty damn good. Let's look at the Allfather. Is he tied in? He is tied in. FYI. Don't try to yank him out. We got cleverly tied in this wire. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. Yeah, I know. If I was an actual YouTube creator, content creator, I'd make this into like multiple videos with all kinds of special breakdowns and music and cool flashing images and whatever's. But no, you're not at one of those sites. This is just me at my humble home. So, nothing fancy here. Okay, come on. Get a hold of it. There we go. Alright. We got that out of the way. Let's do this. Wow. He looks magnificent. And of course, you know, his steed has 8 legs because he's so powerful he needs a horse with 8 legs. Who else do you know rides a horse with 8 legs? Nobody. Wow, look at the detail. These guys, you know, they impressed me with Mythic Battles Pantheon when it came out, but they have definitely upped the game. And look at the face. It's just, that's just incredible. Okay, put you back in your home. Safe and sound. And that spear is just straight as could be. Fantastic. I think this is the son of Muspel. I'm sure he's like son of a giant or something. I'm assuming. Fire giant or something. Not looking friendly. Very cool nonetheless. Alright, and then we got... Let's look at this Valkyrie. Wow. Look at that. I like how the steed actually has hands, and it's picking up the fallen warriors that have proven themselves worthy for Valhalla. That is so cool. Again, look at the face. Like, there's details in the armor. That's just freaking cool. I'm not sure what this is here. Is that a hair dryer, or is that a I don't know. Kind of odd looking. Maybe somebody can tell me what that is. Maybe it's a miss thing. I don't know. Piece of plastic wasn't supposed to be there. Possibly. Okay. Put her away. And we got this gigantic, majestic deer. I mean, good lord. Bambi wishes he was this cool. Talk about Prince of the Forest. Wow. Freaking, how does he hold his head up? His horns are just ridiculous. But he's magical, right? That doesn't matter. Magical horns. Alright, and then we have Heimdall. Alright, I'm really glad that once again they've tried to stick with traditional looks versus, I mean, not completely traditional, but at least something that harkens to what one would imagine, you know, Viking gods to be dressed like. They didn't try to do some kind of Marvel thing or mix it up with some kind of anime or something. You know, they're just like, look, these are the dudes from Valhalla. Okay? Put him away. Then we got Siggy, who is a hero. Alright, so he's going to be a little smaller. But, as you can see, there's still that amazing detail. So, drawing his sword. All kinds of cool details on his cloak there. Odin's wolves. So, I was wondering if these were going to be just copies of the same wolf. And
Old Spice Party.
Really? A commercial? You know, we had some nice Beethoven playing in the background, but YouTube, of course, has to have their commercials, so forgive me. I don't think I'm going to have any copyright problems playing Beethoven. Let's see. It looks very similar. Not really sure. I think one of them's head is turned further. I might be wrong. I don't know. Anyway. Details. As long as they look cool, right? And they do look cool. And we have our Einar Jarl. We got 3 of those guys. These are the troops that have earned their way into Valhalla and constantly fight with each other and then party with each other. And of course, now they're defending everything. So, it'll be interesting to see how, wow, look at all those freaking feathers, are ridiculous. Alright, it'll be interesting to see how the two games mix. That's what I'm most interested in seeing, is how well the mechanics of one game work with the other. Here we have Hugin and Munin, the crows. Or ravens, rather. They're actually ravens. There is a difference between raven and crow, if you didn't know that. Ooh, and he's just picking apart somebody's body. Well, I mean, they are scavengers. And for Odin, they scavenge for information. Okay. Let's see, how did that go in there? I think that went in there that way. And then, who is this? Oh, this is Thrud. So this is Thor's daughter. Looking all freaking mighty. About to kick some butt. I wouldn't mess with her. I'd probably, like, go get her some meat and be like, hey, what's going on? If she has her father's attitude, probably don't want to push her too much. And then we got cards for everybody here, which I'm not going to go into that because I'm pretty sure I know what's in there. Okay, so that's Asgard in a box. Now, I could end this video now. And edit and such, but I would like to have proof that I didn't mess with anything, in case there's something that needs to be replaced. So feel free to fast forward, because I'm just going to box this back up real quick. All this back in here. I'll worry about getting all the parts and everything put into the storage box at a later time. For now, I'll leave it as is. Okay. Oh, sorry, just the one phone. Okay, set that aside. Next. Okay. Let's go for a big one. Oh my goodness. What is it? Cleverly packaged together. Whoa. Oof. Good Lord. Alright, here we go. Here's the big one. Holy cow. Excuse me. Freaking artwork. I'm glad I got that art book. This is amazing artwork. Okay, let me just turn this up so I can cut this open. Dun, 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 dun. Very carefully. Okay, Monolith. Alright. Kind of creepy imagery on the sides with what's her name, with all the spears through her and stuff. You'll see her in a minute. No, I know. This is a very exciting video right here. This is the best part. This is the part that everybody's been waiting for. A close-up of nothing. Alright. Big box. That's my hand, right? Big box. Okay. Lifting said box lid. This might be hard to do with the camera going, but we will attempt it. Oh my goodness. Okay, got it. Whew. Cool. Alright. Once again, we got our French stuff. And more French stuff. I do not El speak a French a or whatever. I took some German, but I don't really speak it. Okay, so rule book. Yay! Contents. Here's death. Or, excuse me, Hella. Hella. Okay. Game setup, runes, all this wonderful stuff. Looks cool. Looks like what I'm expecting. Some setup stuff and an index. Yay, indexes. Alright, cool. And we have a scenario book, which is cool. I'm not really go into that too much right now. We got our player aids, which, as you can see, they have changed a bit over the years. And we have a new complex action of Ascend. So now, even if you don't have the climb talent, you can go on top of rocks and things. Which I thought was kind of silly anyway. You have gods and heroes and stuff, and just because they don't have an ability, they can't climb a rock. It just takes them a little longer now. Okay, so now we got two big old boxes of miniatures. Once again, use our tool, people. Look for the little thing for your finger to get the thing open. Okay? Don't rip up your box just because you're frustrated. No, I'm frustrated. No, I'm kidding. Okay. Open. Excuse me. I have to have some coffee. If you haven't seen one of these are great. We got like Shakespearean quotes on them and stuff. It's hilarious. Coffee good. Alright. And oh my goodness. I was going to do this as a Facebook Live, but long time ago I did my original Mythic Battles openings on my YouTube channel, so I figured I'd post them here. And wow. God, where do we begin? I'm not seeing anything broken so far.
For a limited time, save
You know, nobody wants to hear your damn commercial. I'm sorry I'm not paying you any money to skip commercials, but it's really not worth it. Okay. So, I'm not sure who this is. This might be... I don't know. I didn't pay, like, super close attention to all the artwork as far as who is who. There's a few of them that I remember, but I'm wondering if this... Well, it's a goddess. She's beautiful. And, I mean, look at those. Freaking braids are gigantic and huge and beautiful. Yeah, cool. And here we have Hela, who is the embodiment of, well, death, basically. I mean, she rules the underworld. That's her place. Not that she's necessarily evil, she just rules over the dead. You gotta remember, mythologies back in the old times were very different than Judeo-Christian. I think this is Balder. Whoops. Dropped him. Hey, look. He hasn't broken. Yay. Yeah, this is good solid plastic. These guys do a good job with this stuff. I mean, I'm not saying drop it on the floor all the time, but... Alright. This is one of the giants, I believe. I forget if he's a frost giant or what. He might be a frost giant. I mean, I wouldn't expect a fire giant to be wearing all this stuff, so he's probably living somewhere it's cold. And he's huge. Alright, here we have... I don't know. Like I said, I'm not absolutely familiar with all the artwork of who's who, but these all look amazing. And I am very happy so far. Now this is a troll. That much I do know. I think it's a generic troll carrying a tree as a club, basically. Very different looking troll, which I'm glad, because I hate when companies just, you know, try to imitate whatever popular art is out there. These guys came up with their own amazing collection of pieces. These are Thor's goats, of course. I'm sure all of you are thinking about Love and Thunder right now, because that was hilarious, I have to say. Whether or not people who are huge fans of the... Oh my goodness, here he is. Ratatosk, the squirrel. The mighty squirrel messenger that goes up and down the Yggdrasil carrying insults to Nidhogg and the eagle. Hey, he said this. And then he goes back up and he replied with this. Yeah. And then he likes to probably, you know, as all squirrels do, just sit there and go. Hilarious. I love it. Alright. And we have some cats. Lynx cats, looks like. Very cool pose. Curious and ready to pounce. Take somebody out. And as you can see, I mean, they're pretty damn big. I mean, that's a god. Oh. Okay. Oh, yes. I'm so glad they changed this. This is Loki. And if you look into the campaign and you see what the original model looked like, I mean, it wasn't awful, but it was an obvious take on the Marvel Universe's Loki, and I'm so glad that they listened to everybody and changed it to this. Okay, now we have the Norns looking over fate. Freaking cool. Speaking of trolls, there he is. And his mother. She's kind of ghastly too, isn't she? And we have... There's a hero that turns into a bear. It's pretty cool. They have another model where he's sleeping. So he's actually two models. And did we miss anybody? Oh, this dude. I think this is a Draugr. It's like an undead kind of thing. Cool. Okay. That's that tray. And I did warn you at the beginning. I'm doing this slowly. And I don't care. Haha. I care not. What? It's been 33 minutes. What is this lunatic doing? Doesn't he know we have time to do stuff? We have things to do in our lives. Yes, well, it's fast enough to fast forward. It's cool. Okay, so here we have some troops. I'll get this to focus. 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 Okay. Too much stuff in the background, I think. Okay. So here we go. Tiny little troop dude. But as you can see, the freaking detail is amazing. As usual. Like, if you're into miniatures at all, and you see Monolith has something out there, even if you hate the game and you love miniatures, it's probably worth it to you. They have really amazing deals they do. Okay, so all these troops come in numbers. Of course. Do some axes. Serious axes. Chainmail on. Can you see the eyes? I don't know if I can see eyes in there. No, that's okay. Pretty damn detailed. Okay. We have some shield maidens. You're like, that's a shield maiden? Yes, that is a shield maiden. Because they don't care. They're like, we will kill you just as easily as our men will. And there's, of course, another commercial. Now wait a minute. Is that a shield maiden? Starting to get confused. Maybe that's not a shield maiden. Maybe that's a hero. That might be a hero. There's only one copy of it. Like I said, it's been a while. I don't remember everything. Here we have our seers. Very beautiful. This looks like another hero. And he is ready to take some people out. And we have some undead. Wow. These guys look cool. Like, again, just goes to show, like, they could have done something a lot easier. But look at, you can see the bones behind the clothing and everything. I mean, that's freaking cool. Alright. One of the ones I was worried about, but she came out just fine. And this is one of the troublemakers in this game that caused the hubbub. She is very hard to kill. She's a witch! Well, kind of. And some warriors here. It's a troop with some boar heads on. Yes, people actually put boar heads on, believe it or not. Okay, and then we have this hero. And this hero. Looks like he's munching on something. Or maybe he's frothing at the mouth and trying to wipe it away. I don't know. Berserkers, right? Alright. And we have some more X-Men here. Can I ask you something? I'm just curious, because these are supposed to be heroes, right? I thought the heroes were supposed to be bigger than troops. And I'm really not seeing that much of a difference. But then again, maybe they shouldn't really be bigger. I mean, they're supposed to be just more powerful versions of regular people, right? I don't know. Okay, so here we have some more troops. Because we can't have enough. And we have a protective plastic thing, which is a good idea. These are the wolf head things, I think. Yep. A wolf head on. See the humans under there. He's coming right at you. No fear. And we have another hero. Looks like she's casting a spell. Yeah. She's got an open palm with some kind of fire or something coming up out of it. And we got, of course, the people wearing the bear on them. See if I can, yeah, see his face there. He's got a bear on. So if you saw him from far away, you'd think there was a giant bear with axes coming at you. That'd be ferocious. Okay, Lagatha. This would be, of course, from the famed Viking series you might have watched, which these were real people. So this is Ragnar's wife, who was a major badass. And they have two versions of her. They have one with a shield, and one holding the dead head of a rival. I believe this is like the version, the head one with the head is like the veteran version. Because like this is the normal one where she was just like defending her family and whatever. And this is the one after people tried to kill her family, and she's like, no, fuck you, motherfucker. Sorry, I do use language. We veterans tend to have a colorful language. Okay, so, alright, so, I thought I saw shield maidens, but that was not the shield maiden. This is the shield maiden. And, like I said before, they're not afraid at all to take up arms and defend their people. Or raid your town, depending on the situation. Okay, so, another hero. Not sure which one. And another hero. And we have our light elves, which I thought was really cool that they included the elves. And the dwarves, actually. Here we have another hero. And all these poses are all unique poses. Like all the heroes and gods have a unique pose. Each troop has its own pose. So this is the guy that turns into the bear. This is his sleeping body. And his spirit becomes a warrior bear. And it is nasty. And here we have our dwarves, who are famous for crafting many, many magical items. Alright. Oh my goodness. You know, this video has gone 43 minutes. And as much as I would like to not cut it off here, I am going to cut it off here. But I will be back with more.